Yo, what is going on everybody? It is your boy KP Legends, and today I am bringing you a tutorial video. I'm kind of going to give you guys some tips on how to go about your Battle Royale games, kind of like a beginner's guide for people that don't really know what's going on with Battle Royale or the new season or anything like that. Just want to mention we are in season 3 for Call of Duty, but that doesn't matter. You can just jump in at any season, doesn't matter at all. But today what I'm going to show you guys is a couple tips, beginner's guide of like what to do and what the contracts are, what you can do with your money, go to buy stations, how to properly like win a fight, a 1 against like 1 or 1 against 2. But I'm kind of gonna show you guys like how to go about that, and yeah, let's jump into the game right now.
Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to the pregame lobby of Warzone. As you can see, there are 4 different modes that you can play. This is actually a new update that was just put out, and you're able to play Blood Money Quads. Blood Money Quads is pretty much you go jump into the game and get as much money as you can, get up to like $1 million and all that, but I can get into that in another video, but we're going to be focusing on Warzone right now. So this is Battle Royale Solos, Battle Royale Trios, Quads, and Trios Classic, which is the new one that was just put up. Trios Classic looks like a lot of fun, so looking forward to playing this with my friends. But yeah, so we're gonna jump into some Battle Royale. I'm gonna teach you guys like a couple of the basics and tips that I have so that you guys can potentially win a game and go about like playing the game a little more smarter and tactical. Alright, to see the map, you're going to go ahead and you're going to want to push the touchpad on your PlayStation controller. Right now I'm on PlayStation control. I'm not entirely sure how it is for Xbox, but touch your middle pad that you have on your PlayStation controller so that you can look at your map. The way to zoom in is pretty much R1, L1. You have your buttons at the bottom of the map, as you can see. These are different contracts here. In order for you to ping, you press up on the D-pad. So this is a recon contract and a bounty contract. The bounty contract pretty much shows anybody that is around your area, but marks only one person that is nearby your area. This recon, we're gonna go ahead and grab this one first, just so that we can show you, or I can show you how that recon works. You're gonna want to always pull your chute pretty quickly. If you run over a couple of items, it's okay. Usually it just picks it up on its own. There's no need for you to pick it up. One thing I did want to mention though is that you see here when I kind of ran in like crazy like that. A lot of people have that problem of doing that. What I would recommend doing is, no matter what, pretty much hold L2, which is your aim button, and then press square or hold square. And you can kind of just crouch in there, and whoever's in here won't even suspect you like coming in or hear you coming in. These are supply boxes. Pretty much these supply boxes you can find anywhere around the map. You're always going to want to be crouching when you're playing, because people can hear you and you can hear people as well. So this armor satchel here, if you pick it up, that lets you pick up as many armor as you want, but you are limited to only 8. So when coming up the stairs, there's not really much you can do if you crouch or anything like that, because it does pretty much, you can still hear when somebody's crouching and going up the stairs. But so the best bet, like for you to win a battle and someone's upstairs, is kind of wait it out, throw a flash upstairs, and try and flash them. So you're always going to want some headsets when you're playing this game so that you can listen when they're coming. So I think I hear someone coming up the stairs. Yep, there he is.
Cash can be used at buy stations, like kill streaks and other special items.
All right. Usually in this game, it's always better to go for high ground. That tends to work out better for anybody's favor and all that. By the way, picking up that recon, going back to that, as you can see on the map, there is a golden flag now. What you're supposed to do is head over there and capture that. But upon capturing that, while you're in the process of capturing it, it does kind of shoot out a flare, and it notifies everybody else. Alright, let's try and capture that flag. Okay, so in order to change your weapons, what you're going to want to do to change your weapon is pretty much press triangle, and that changes your weapons. When you're inside, indoors, it's always best to have an SMG, shotgun, or anything like that. Now, let's go ahead and... I hear someone coming. Always try and go for headshots, because headshots are usually the critical hits. As you can see on my name right there, it says 4,500, and on the right side of that is pretty much a number 5. Number 5 is pretty much how much armor plates you have, and the 3. Oh my goodness. That's it. That ended pretty quickly. Okay, so we're jumping back into another Warzone practice mode. Want to show you guys a little more of like what's going on here in this contract. This is a scavenger contract. I don't think we're going to be able to get to that scavenger contract though, but when you pick this up, it's very similar to the supply boxes, but this gives you more money. So once you pick this one up, it shows another scavenger, like for example here, here, or here, and it's only 3 boxes that show up. Once you do those 3 boxes, you get extra money, and not only you but your teammates get extra money. Also, it's a plus because it gives you pretty good weapons and everything like that. So what we're going to do now is gonna go ahead and go to the bounty contract and see if we can pick that up and take out our bounty. So as you can see on the upper left of the map, we have our bounty. Our bounty is now marked. So that bounty is pretty much somewhere nearby that yellow area. We're gonna want to go over there and take that bounty out now. Or this bounty may end up coming towards us. So let's go ahead and find this bounty now. So on the top right of your screen, all the way at the top right, you see a number 20, and there's a skull with the number 2. The number 2 is pretty much how many enemies you've killed. Okay. And also, as you can see in my name, I am running low on armor. I need to put on some more armor. I'm getting shot at. This guy almost killed us, guys. That was our bounty, and now we have 7,300 in money. So let's go ahead and grab this RPG. It's always pretty good to have RPGs on you, because you can be trying to get run over by somebody. So it's always pretty good to have those RPGs on you, or frag grenades, or C4s, or anything like that. On the bottom right, as you can see, there's a grenade icon. That's pretty self-explanatory. That's the grenades that you have there. Also on your name, you're gonna always want to keep that blue all the way up. So right now I need another armor plate in order for me to have a full armor plate, or armor in general. What I picked up here on the top of my frag, that's pretty much a Dead Silence field upgrade. So that field upgrade of Dead Silence pretty much grants you the mobility, so it makes you run faster. And also, as you can hear or listen, whenever I run, you can hear my footsteps. And when I activate Dead Silence, you cannot hear my footsteps. So that doesn't notify any of the enemies that you're coming up against. So right here, I kind of just bursted into that door because I wanted to get into that fight, because I heard that that enemy was occupied. So no luck. The enemy's right here. Oh, I need some more armor plates again. We have another enemy down here. These armor plates are very, very essential. You can listen. You can hear someone coming up. This guy was tracking us, pretty much listening to our footsteps. So that's why it's really good to play this game with headphones. Headphones pretty much change the game a lot. So someone else is shooting at us. There are 4 people left. Let's go ahead and take them out. If only it were this easy in real battle royale. It's gotten way more competitive, guys, so be careful when you're out there. Let's go ahead and try and get to the safe zone instead. I'm running through because I have dead silence, so I feel pretty good about this. Just kind of running out there. This guy's shooting at us now. And that's your first win, guys. Okay, so something else that I recommend is this is the play area right here, the safe zone. Everything around outside of this circle is where this red storm or smoke starts coming. So that storm pretty much kills you very, very quickly, and it also takes away your armor. Usually what I recommend is kind of landing somewhere like over here, kind of playing the edge a little bit so that you can go ahead and loot. Although a lot of people do tend to have that same idea and kind of land on the edge, but you're safer if you land on that edge with your teammates and not by yourself. You're always gonna have to, like, you know, fight your way regardless. So make sure you guys, like you and your teammates, are pretty much in the same pretty much wavelength, and fight them out together instead of just fighting out like a whole team by yourself. So yeah, it's always very good to pretty much stay together as a team when you're playing in trios or anything like that. And yeah, let's go ahead and see if we had a gas mask, we'd be able to pretty much go in here and not take any damage. But since we don't have a gas mask, say for example we come in here, we start taking some pretty good amount of damage, and it takes our armor, as you can see. And don't worry about your health, that does regenerate on its own. But pretty much you'll have a better way of surviving in the gas if you have a gas mask, and that you'll be able to find if you pretty much find it in a supply box, or for example if you kill someone and they drop a gas mask or anything like that, you won't be able to miss it. It's a very obvious gas mask, so you won't be able to miss that or anything. This is something that we haven't run into. Stopping power rounds, this is another field upgrade. If you put this on, you activate it by pressing L1 R1. So once you press that, your character goes ahead and reloads, and now your weapon has stopping power rounds. What that means is that your weapon now has way more power, and like pretty much packs of does way more damage, and you have a better chance of winning your 1v1 encounters that you have with somebody. Let's try him out. So as you can see, we won our 1v1. It does do way more damage, and this is a common gun, so it does like a little less damage than, for example, a green gun or anything like that. So the thing about weapons here is pretty much, as you can see, this is a green scar. If we use this green scar, it does a little more damage than this gray scar. So in Warzone, you'll be able to find a lot of very different guns. Always stay in cover and always stay moving around, so it becomes harder for whoever's trying to shoot you. to kill you. Always stay in the cover. Believe it or not, if you're out in the open, trees are a very good covering place for you. So let's get back in here. As I was saying, there are very different guns in Warzone. Pretty much this is a blue LMG. So pretty much there are different guns in Warzone. There is the common, which is a gray gun, and then there's a green gun, and there's also blue. Then there's purple, which is a I believe it's a epic, and then there is gold, which is legendary guns, which tend to do more damage. What you can do in this Warzone is pretty much get $10,000, go to a buy zone. Your buy zones are this here, the shopping carts on the map, and go and buy your loadout. So with your loadout, once you buy your loadout, you're able to play with your perks on. So for example, if you have like a ghost or anything like that, that activates and you're in pretty much the war zone with your perks on, and you kind of have a more of an advantage against everybody else who's playing. So we just heard someone break in. He's probably coming in from here. We can hear his footsteps. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can find, maybe get lucky and find a gas mask. We can hear someone coming towards us. Let's take out our shotgun because we are in a close range area right now. Sounds like he is on top of us. I was wrong. He's downstairs. We can see him right here peeking out.
Hello there. That one's down.
Those were very nice shots. Right to the head, so pretty much very critical damage. So once we go out, we're definitely going to want to take out our AR because we are out in the open, and our AR gives us more of an advantage. Oh, this guy's coming here. He probably saw us. Shotgun hit, another shotgun hit, and you've won the game.
Solid work. That's how you do it. Stand by.
Alright everybody, we have reached the end of the video. These were pretty much just tips or kind of a beginner's guide on how you can go about playing Warzone, kind of win your Warzones and play it with a little more tactics and all that. This isn't, you know, your typical like battle royale game, for example Fortnite or PUBG or any other battle royale games. This one takes a little more tactics. You got to be very quick. It's not about, you know, running out guns blazing or anything like that. It's not really a bad thing to do that, but you kind of have less of an advantage of winning your Warzone game or your battle royale game. And that kind of goes for like any game that you decide to play, even if it isn't Call of Duty Warzone. But yeah, like I said, I recommend you pretty much start at the very edge of the circle, or you can start like at the far edge of like the map, kind of loot, but be ready to kind of get out of there as soon as you can, because the first wave of the storm moves very fast. You're gonna need a vehicle, a helicopter or a car to get out of there. You can use an ATV, but you're definitely going to need something in order for you to get out of there and for the storm not to get you and kill you, because that storm is very ruthless. But the second storm moves very slowly. It doesn't move as fast as the first one. The third one moves much more slower, so you'll be able to outrun that with ease. And then the last one is pretty much it moves very slow as well. It's not not really a big deal or anything like that, but it is recommended for you guys to just kind of like hug the storm in a way. And also like before you go into any building or anything like that, try to run in together with your team, maybe in the same door, or one runs in one door and the other one jumps in a window, but you guys all go in at the same time, so whoever's in there gets caught off guard, you know. But yeah, these were tips and guides on how you can better go about winning your battle royale, or play it with like a little more ease. Yeah, I mean, if you'd like to see like my tactics and like my guides of like how it is that I play Warzone, you can go ahead and watch me. I usually stream every day from 9 p.m. to 12. So all you got to do is search up KP Legends. I mean, if you're watching this video, then you're already here on my YouTube channel. So you can tune in on my streams around 9 p.m. and I'm not sure what time that is for anywhere else, but 9 p.m. here in California, and all the way to 12. It usually varies pretty much. I will play maybe even longer than 12. So yeah, I'm always playing Warzone. I'm always playing with friends and all that, so we're always talking, and it's always a good time. So like, feel free to go on the chat, you know, you can just say what's up, hi, ask questions and all that stuff, and I'm always there for answering and all that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial guide video that I made for you guys for Warzone. And if you guys would like for me to make another video on, say for example, plunder or like blood money, maybe even multiplayer, something else, you know, doesn't have to be Warzone or Call of Duty, it could be even Star Wars. I also stream that as well. But yeah, it's been your boy KP Legends, and I'll see all of y'all in the next one. Peace.